guys, so I'm finally back to give you an update, which I know was really kind of cruel. I just gave you amazing news and then I completely dropped off YouTube for like a week, or a little over a week. But the good news is I have more good news. So basically, since I did my announcement, I've had 3 betas drawn, and that's just how my clinic does it. Even if you have a good first 2 numbers, you do a third one, which is like usually around 10 days later. So my first 2, the first one was on the 16th of November, and it was an 88, and my second one was on the 18th, and it was a 240, which is awesome because it more than doubled, and that's exactly what we want to see. So the hard part was I didn't know either of those numbers until the second day. Like, my clinic doesn't tell you or let you see it online until the second day, or the second beta, and I was just like dying waiting to know what they were. So that was really exciting to find out. And then I had gotten a call from my nurse, and what they said is my third, I would do a third beta on November 28th, which is actually today. And then they also scheduled my ultrasound that day for it to be December 3rd at 9:20. I am so excited. An ultrasound that doesn't have to do with looking at my follicles or my to make sure I don't have cysts on my ovaries, which they'll still do, but the main reason is to check on our baby, and I can't believe I can even say that. Like, that's insane. So today I am 5 weeks and 4 days pregnant. So this was my third beta, and it came back, and I had to wait. I had to wait and wait, only like 4 hours, but it felt like forever. And I finally got a hold of someone, and they told me my beta was 12,986. Wow, that is insane. So when I heard her say almost 13,000, I was like, ah! Like, I was so excited and happy and relieved, and I'm still moody because I guess that's what pregnancy can do to you after you've had stems and everything, but I was a little bit happier. So I guess that kind of leads me into what I was going to talk about next, which is, since this will be pretty much my 5-week update, because I didn't really plan on starting them quite yet, but since I'm updating you guys now, I might as well just kind of tell you that, excuse me, I have gotten over my cold. I just kind of have a lingering cough, which happens when you have asthma. But anyway, sorry. So basically, pretty much what I felt from this point, from now up until when I found out, or actually even before I found out that I was pregnant, so up until 5 weeks, 4 days, I basically have felt, more so in this last week, really tired. Like, that's no joke. When people tell you you get really tired in early pregnancy, that's no joke. Like, it didn't hit me at first. Like, it wasn't, I think I was more tired at first because it was just after the transfer, and I had to be on bed rest for a little bit, and then I had to go back to work, and I wasn't used to working because I was off for so many days. But like, this past week, I can definitely tell, like, I'll go to work because I work full time, and I'll go to work and I'll come back home, and I'm just like exhausted. Like, I just want to lay on the couch, which is what I do most of the time. And then even just over the holiday season, just recently, I've had, this is a 4-day weekend for me, but I've just felt so tired every day. But hey, I am happy to have these symptoms. I've waited over 2 years to have these symptoms, so bring it on. I mean, I'm not asking for a terrible, like, symptom pregnancy, but I'm just like, I'm not complaining. I just want to tell you guys what I'm feeling. So tired. I already got migraines in the past, so I kind of figured that with people saying they get headaches and nausea during pregnancy, I kind of already was expecting it. So I did actually start experiencing that about a week and a half ago. It kind of started, but it's not like all the time. And I know it can hit me any day to where it's like that full-on morning sickness. But right now, I just felt like I've gotten a headache a couple times where it's felt like it's turning into a migraine, and I got like nauseous all with it. But for me, like, some people explain morning sickness a lot of ways. I explain it to what I felt so far, and maybe it hasn't been morning sickness, maybe it's just been a headache, but I explain it to how I feel when I get a migraine. Like, my head just hurts. My stomach hurts. I don't feel like I'm going to necessarily throw up, but I feel really nauseous. And that's kind of how I would explain what I've been feeling so far. But it hasn't been that bad so far, at least, which again, I'm totally not prepared, but I'm totally like aware that it can get there. So we'll see what happens. And again, I'm just so grateful and thankful that we have made it this far. Like, I can't even believe I still can say I'm pregnant. It's just weird and awesome at the same time. So other than that though, I think the only thing that I've started to notice is if I start to get hungry, like I need to eat. Otherwise I start getting that headache, upset stomach feeling. So I haven't thrown up or anything yet. Hopefully I don't, but I know that's like wishful thinking. Some people don't. A lot of people do. But I have noticed that that's started to happen. Like if I'm hungry, like I need to eat something fairly soon because otherwise the side effects are just going to get more, like, heavier, more. I don't know. Does that make sense? Yeah, so pretty much though, I'm still on my progesterone. I take 1 milliliter, I think it's milliliter, shot of progesterone oil still every night. And I also take 2 milligrams of estrase or estradiol 3 times a day. And I don't know if that will continue. I just know that they say that you will tend to take that until 10.5 weeks with my clinic. But other than that, guys, that's all I really have. I just wanted to like let you know I'm still here. I'm still pregnant. I still have great news to share. And I can't wait to keep doing this. I just can't believe that it's like my turn. My turn. Like God answered my prayers and I'm just so grateful and thankful, and God is amazing. And oh, one more thing I didn't tell you guys. I got my embryo report, my fertilization report, the final one, in the mail yesterday. Finally, let me tell you, it was postmarked on November 11th, which was 3 days after my transfer. But I think that they do send them out in batches. Wait, they really made me wait. So basically, we have 8 frozen in babies waiting for us, and I am so thankful. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful just to know that obviously God has a plan for us, and I know that whatever his plan is, it has to do with our 8 embryos that are frozen. And I don't have the answers as to, you know, if we're gonna try to have all of those kids or what we're doing. All I can tell you is that we believe that those embryos are souls and they are God's children, and we will not throw them away. We will not donate them to research, which we just believe that they are alive, they are souls, they became people or children or whatever you want to call them at conception or fertilization for us, and I guess in a sense. So we will either be using them all because it's just up to God, whatever we feel as the time comes. We're not making any decisions right now. Or if the other scenario and only other scenario we would ever utilize is adopting them out, because that's just how we feel. And I may do a more in-depth video about that later on, but I just wanted to update you guys first and foremost on how our embryos did and how many we have. And I'm so thankful and grateful for how many we do have. So that's all I have for now, guys. I will talk to you soon with more news, and hopefully it will have an ultrasound clip in it. So I will see you later. Bye! That's right, folks! I'm pregnant!